Mets. Let's go Mets. The New York Mets have a doubleheader today. They lost the first game of this series on Friday versus the Colorado Rockies. They are looking to get a series win. In order to do that, they're going to have to sweep the doubleheader today. This game now starting 1:40 Eastern Time. The next game is going to start 30 to 40 minutes after this game. So let's go Mets. Let's hope that the Mets can play some good baseball and that they can be able to get themselves a win, a much needed win. The Mets right now are at a time where, look, you're not going to win every game. It's not going to happen. But can they win series? Can the Mets win series? Nolan Mclean, this is going to be his sixth start of the year. 1-1, 3-0 decisions, 2.67 ERA, 30 innings. The lineup, well, the Mets defense, McLean, Luis Torrens, Pham is on left, Robert Jr. is in center, Tyrone Taylor's in right, Brett Beatty's at third, Bichette, shortstop, Simeon, second base, and Vientos at first base. So the first time Vientos is starting at shortstop this year. Unbelievable. Lindor, we all know Lindor is going to be gone for some time, but nonetheless, let's go Mets. The first pitch is coming. Can the Mets get themselves a win? McLean is going to be facing right now Julian, the Colorado Rockies. First pitch of the game one. It is going to be in there. Strike one from Nolan Mclean. Let's go Mets. We got Edward Julian. If I'm not mistaken, he may have... No, I don't think he played for Team Canada. 0-1 pitch to McLean. Strike two. Quick 0-2 count from Nolan McLean. Let's go Mets. Mets have a doubleheader again after this game. 30 to 40 minutes after the time that this game finishes, they will go straight into the doubleheader. I remember some time ago where they had a rule. I'll tell after this pitch. 0-2 pitch. Strike three. Nolan McLean, 3 pitches. Sit him down. 3 straight strikes, 1 out to start off this top of the first inning. I remember it wasn't for a long time, but I remember that there was a time where they put double headers, 7 innings, 7-inning games for double headers. And I forgot when they changed it back, but I do remember that they had put that for double headers. Nolan McLean, 4th pitch of the game to Moniak. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 4 pitches for McLean, 4 strikes. Look, the key for this game. Can the Mets get Nolan McLean some runs? Can they get him some support? 0-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled away. 0-2. So 5 pitches for McLean, 5 strikes. He's looking really, really good, really, really sharp. Weather's not looking too bad in New York. It's definitely looking like a nice, cool day. 0-2 pitch from McLean. Did he go? He did not go. So that's going to be the first ball of the game that Nolan McLean throws. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's facing Moniak. Look, the Colorado Rockies, I'm not sitting here saying that they're the best team in the league, but they're a better team than what they've been in previous years. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Grounded, but he just stays alive. We're going to do it again at 1-2. Nice swing there by Moniak just to be able to stay alive. Look, shout out to everybody that's joining. We got Bio Chad, Mike, everybody that's joining on TikTok. Shout out to all of you that if you're on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitch. Shout out to all of you. 1-2 pitch from Nolan McLean. Here it is. Oof. Stays alive again with a filthy curveball, but he was able to stay alive. Expecting McLean getting the DeGrom treatment today. Chill. Mets gonna get him some run support. Chill. I can't go with that anymore. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts to start off this game for Nolan McLean. He has filthy stuff. Look, Jacob DeGrom, when he was with the Mets, he didn't have good Met teams. We can say that. The reason why I'm optimistic that the Mets will get McLean some run support. Last year, they got him run support. And even in the midst of a collapse, first pitch, strike one from McLean. No balls, 1 strike. But I think that he's going to be fine. We got Dan in the building. Yo, bro, remember when the Padres were down 0-4, came back? I know, they won 6-4. 0-1, misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dan, I remember, look, the Padres have been doing that a lot lately. They've been getting down by more than a run, more than 3 runs, and then they come back. So shout out to the Padres for that. 1-1 pitch, misses low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, the Mets need themselves a W. The Mets need to win both of these games. You can't be losing series after you lose 4 in a row. 2-1, that is going to be popped up. And Robert Jr. looks like he has it lined up. That ball carried pretty well, but he makes the play right in front of the Geico sign. So 3 up, 3 down for Nolan Mclean. We are now going to the bottom of the first inning. Look, for me in this game, the first 3 innings are going to be important for the Mets because, look, you want to get some run support from McClain. You want to. Even though, look, McClain had a 3-run lead in his last start. 3-run lead, and, he wasn't great. He was great for the first 5 innings, but then he gave up the 3-run lead, So it happens. But, as a Met fan, who do you think is going to win it all? No Glazers, just honest take. Look, right now, my gut is saying that Dodgers won't repeat. That's what my gut is saying. But if I have to be honest, look, the Yankees and the Dodgers are 2 teams that are playing really good right now. Even the Padres. So I got to put those 3 teams in the mix right now. If I'm just trying to be honest in that regard. I guess that's the best way to say. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping that I'm wrong and the Mets can, win a game. We got here. If the Mets keep sliding, do you think the core firing might push a Mendoza firing? Beans, 100%. 100%. I mean, 100%. Cubs have looked great too, Beans. They definitely have, but they lost last night. They got kind of demolished as well. I got the Padres, to be honest. They are such an explosive team. They score when they need to. I feel you there. We got Bo Bichette, Juan Soto, Robert Jr., Vientos, Simeon, Brett Beatty, Tyrone Taylor, Tommy Pham in the Mets lineup. Hey, look, let's go Mets, man. Let's hope that they can get this win. Clo, 23, Mets pitches they're playing solid. Bichette, first pitch to Bichette is going to be a strike, and he's going to challenge the first pitch of the game. And he's going to be right. So the umpire called it a strike, but that was clearly a ball. Mets are going to win that challenge. Yes, Mets win the challenge. Wow. We got Ram Jam. Let's go Mets checking in from work. Ram Jam 08, shout out to you. Look, I'm only going to be live streaming this game for maybe the first 30 minutes or so. 1-0 to Bichette. Way out in front. Fouls it. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm going to baseball coaching, so about around 2:20 p.m., another 30 minutes or so, I will be getting off the live stream. Hopefully, I can be back on time for the second game, the ending of the doubleheader. 1-1, misses outside, 2-1. Mets are facing Quintana, the ex-Met. We got JMMS. What's up, big bro? Checking in from Chicago. Hey, shout out to you. Appreciate to have you here. Bichette's average is up to 239, 1 home run, 12 RBIs. 2-1 pitch is going to miss low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So again, for the next 30 minutes, I'll be here doing the live stream. By 2:20-ish, I'm going to be getting off. And hopefully I'll be back for the ending of the second doubleheader game. Hopefully. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Bichette takes a strike. And that was a ball again. But Bichette wasn't going to challenge that one. That one was a little bit closer. So he didn't challenge that one. Full count right now. Quintana to Bichette. I don't think there's no way he throws him a fastball. 3-2 pitch. He did throw him. Well, yeah, he didn't throw him a fastball. So Bichette draws a leadoff walk. The Mets have the leadoff runner on base. Let us go. Let us go, Mets. Let's go, Mets. So Quintana, look, this Rockies team, they're not a superstar team. They don't got a lot of players that you know about. but they're definitely a better team. That's just the reality of it. Juan Soto's up right now. First pitch to Soto is going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Quintana. How about Quintana in the playoffs versus the Brewers when he was with the Mets? And also, I forgot what team. He played against was it the Phillies? And he had a solid start. The Dodgers, he struggled. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We got JMMS here. We got Not Kyle here. Shout out to all of you that are here representing on this live stream. 1-1 pitch to Soto. Here it is. Oof, that was a good pitch. Soto laid off of it, just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. We need a Soto pop today. Ram Jam, no lie, I was thinking the same thing. We need a Soto shot today. We definitely need it. 2 balls and 1 strike to Soto. Here is the 2-1 pitch. He got a pitch to hit. Fouls it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got Peacemaker with love. Let's go Yankees. Yikes. Hey, shout out to you. We got Sabrina, Mark, Chase, Not Kyle, JMMS here. Jose Quintana with his career with the Mets. Not impressive numbers. Not impressive at all, but pickoff attempt to first, and Bichette is going to get back. If you look at his numbers, Quintana, when he was with the Mets, they're not impressive at all. But he was better than what his numbers show, honestly. Let's go Cubs. Wow, the Cubs been playing some good baseball. They lost a big game last night, blowout, but Friday they had a nice comeback versus the Dodgers. 2-2 pitch, strike 3. Yeah, Soto takes strike 3. That was a good pitch right there. Froze him there. He thought he was going to throw him another breaking pitch. He froze him with a fastball. So Soto strikes out looking. That 100%, that was a strike. It was a really, really good pitch. Fooled him. And first out of the inning. Now coming up, I believe it's going to be Robert Jr. Yes, Luis Robert Jr. First pitch to him. It's going to be missing outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We got Joe here. We got Mark. We got Gerard here. User, Robinson, Tavares, and Christian as well. TY. Yeah, so the Rockies challenged that pitch there, and it was confirmed. It was a ball. We got Jesse Valentine, Big Mercury, Mark. Shout out to you. 1 ball, no strikes to Luis Robert Jr. Here is pickoff attempt. Bichette is back. He wasn't even close to going. We got Aurelio. We got Jack Ace with the Raiders logo. NFL draft is what? It's officially over now. And look, let's go Jets. Let's go NFL season. Hopefully it's coming back soon. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Star Wars in the building. Star Wars. Did the Phillies win yesterday versus the Braves? I know I checked it and they were losing. Star Wars, let us know. Did the Phillies win, or is it an 11-game losing streak? 1 ball and 1 strike to Luis Robert Jr. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, there's a lot of games going on around the MLB today. Most of them haven't started, but a few of them have started. And hey, let's hope. The Braves got a quick lead on the Phillies already too. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it is. Oh, challenge that. Another challenge. Yeah, this umpire is off to a horrible start. Horrible start. Yeah, not even close, Blue. The Mets win 2 challenges in the first inning with how bad he's been. Yeah, I just saw Star Wars 11-game losing. Wait, no, the Phillies won yesterday. They won yesterday. Okay. 3 balls, 1 strike to Robert Jr. Here it is. That is going to miss inside again. So the Mets now have first and second. No hits. They're both walks. Yeah, so the Phillies did win, but yeah, they're down already 3-0, the Phillies. Let's go. So the Red Sox fired Alex Cora. Look, if the Mets lose this series to the Rockies, I don't know, if the Mets lose both of these games to the Rockies, if the Mets lose this series to the Nationals, Mendoza's going to be gone. There's no way he's going to be back if he loses those games. Vientos is up. No double play, Vientos. First pitch to Vientos is a little Blooper to center field. Tigers are up on the Reds. How about the Reds? 18-9. The Reds are, look, they're a better team. The Tigers are up 2-0 though. Twins and the Rays both scoreless. Yankees and Astros at 2:10. Pirates, Brewers, same time. Nationals, White Sox, same time. Mariners and Cardinals, 2:15 start. Athletics, Rangers, 2:35 start. 4:05. Marlins, Giants. Also Padres, D-backs. Angels and Royals, 4:10 as well. Cubs, Dodgers, 4:10. And the Mets have another doubleheader. Another game at 5:10. Simeon, first pitch of Simeon. He's going to take a strike, no balls, and 1 strike. Look, for the minimum, can we see the Mets score a run, please? For the minimum, can we get McLean a lead, Simeon? Quintana's 19th pitch of the first inning. Here it is. That's going to miss inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Star Wars. I know you want Phillies today because Braves are way ahead of us. Look, Star Wars, I'm not even lying. I'm rooting for the Phillies. The Braves are a big, they have like an 8-9 game lead on the Mets and Phillies. So I got to go with that. 1-1, foul back. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. We got, yeah, they won Friday. We got what's up, man. Tommy, Tough Knuckles, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Happy to be doing the Mets game. How you doing? MB Sports Edit, what's going on, bro? I'm doing good. How are you doing? 1 ball and 2 strikes to Simeon. Simeon stays alive, fouls it away. So the Mets are making Quintana work. It's a really good. Now, Quintana hasn't helped himself out. He's walked some people. Some pitches were close, but you know, they were balls. The Mets made 2 challenges. They won both of them. And you know, let's see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded, foul again. So this is good. Doing good. Brewers need to avoid the sweep today. Who are the Brewers playing? Let us know, MB Edits. We got Leo, Blackbird. We got Kate here. Andres Tavares is here. Brian Moore is here. El Sahasi is here. Not sure if I'm saying that right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Simeon. Didn't go. Nice pitch. Nice pitch, but wait, he laid off. Pirates. The Pirates look nasty this year. Look, the NL Central's a strong division. The Pirates, the Cincinnati Reds, the Cardinals look a little better. You got the Cubs, I mean, and the Brewers. It may be the best division in baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Simeon. Come on, Simeon. Here it is. Fouled, and he stays alive. Simeon, good at bat by Simeon. We got Tony Drake album on the way. Yeah, he's really making it known that Drake's album's on the way. I don't even know what the name of the album is. Have you been to the what is it? The ice? What are they calling it? The ice place in Toronto? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Simeon strikes out. Damn, man. This is what cannot happen with the bases loaded. You could have a good at bat all you want, but if you don't put the ball in play, this is what cannot happen. You can't have if you're the Mets, Iceman, yeah. If you're the Mets and you have the bases loaded with 1 out, at a minimum, you got to get 1 run in. Now, Simeon, nice at bat, successful his last few games swinging at the first pitch. So I felt he was going to do it here. Quintana's already up to 26 pitches, his 27th pitch, but he has a chance to get out of this inning with no damage. 0-1 pitch to Brett Beatty. Here it is. Misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, shout out to Marquette for the follow. I appreciate you. Man, when you're hitting and you get a high fastball, it's hard to lay off that high fastball. All jokes aside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Beatty. Here's the pitch. Beatty lays off 2 balls and 1 strike. So he's in a hitter's count. 100% you give him the green light. Quintana's been erratic this inning a little bit. He's been missing, but not by a lot. So he's going to throw him something. I don't think he's going to give in, though. He's going to throw him something close to the zone, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it is, the pitch. Inside, 3-1. Okay, now look. If I'm Beatty, even if they give me the green light, I'm taking 3-1. me personally. But nonetheless, I don't think that they're going to give him the take sign. I think they're going to give him the green light. He's been swinging a good bat. I mean, it's not a guarantee they're going to throw him a free fastball, though, you know? That's the thing. 3-1. Strike. Oof. That's a good pitch. That was a strike for sure. 100% is a strike. Kevin Cub is here. Tyler's here. Blackbird, K, Jeff, Marquette, Tavares, Andres, Caesar's here. 100% that was a strike. So it's a 3-2 count. Bases loaded. The merry-go-round is going to get going. 3-2. Here it is. Beatty draws a walk. Let's go. And they're going to challenge it. Wow, the Rockies are going to challenge it. It was a close pitch, but I do think it was a ball. Oh! Wow. Bases loaded, strikeout. I can't even be mad at that one, though, honestly. That looked like a really good take. It looked like an amazing take by Brett Beatty, but unfortunately, it just caught the outside part of the plate. Ah, boy, that I thought that was an amazing take. But look, there's a thing with ABS. ABS is amazing. Look, let's be honest. ABS is amazing. But at the same time, it's going to hurt your team, but it's also going to help. But it's going to even out. But, hey, look. Nonetheless, I got to give shout out to Beatty. That was a good at-bat. Marquette, good commentary. I appreciate you. Are you a Mets fan? Or who is your team? Let us know. Who's your team? We got John Porter here. Drew Yates, Jalen. We got Irving, Jeff. Let's see who else. Junior, JR. Dave Boy, Caesar, Derek. MB is still here. John Porter. So, look, the Mets had the bases loaded. We got Dave Boy. Look, the Mets had the bases loaded, 1 out. Simeon put a really good at-bat together. Struck out on a high fastball. His at-bat was good, but, you know, you can't swing at that last pitch, even though it's a tough pitch to lay off. Now, Brett Beatty had an amazing at-bat. Look, ABS got us there. I thought that was a ball, but ABS, it just caught the outside corner. It was, you know, it was a strikeout. But, you know, it's true. I agree with Scott 13. You have to score something that you gotta get 1 run in at least, you know. And when good teams do that. So the game just came back. First pitch from McLean is gonna be 1 pitch, 1 out. We got Dave Boy, the Mets fan. Marquette, I have the Rockies money line. What is it, just for them to win? Jalen, comeback Mets. Yeah, the Mets are gonna be good. Mets and Phillies make the Braves look elite. Look, they do. You know the crazy thing? The Mets don't play the Phillies and Braves. First pitch from McLean, inside, 1 ball, no strike. The Mets don't play the Phillies and the Braves till June, which was crazy. And Dave Boy, 100%. It was a close call. 1-0 in there, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. If the Mets can't get a win with Quintana starting, Mendoza might be gone tomorrow. Look, I can't argue with it. 1 ball, 1 strike, misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. It was definitely a close call. You have to convert in situations like that. Jalen, I 100% agree with you. You must. Good teams convert. Good teams at least get the 1 run in. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is going to be in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McLean deserves better. Get that man 3 runs and game over. Look, the Scott 13. Last week versus the Twins, they got him the 3 runs. He gave it up, you know. He gave it up. I mean, I know you're not going to be perfect, but it's baseball. And exactly, Dave Boy, it's still early. Exactly. 2-2 pitch, misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So McLean, we're in the top of the 2nd inning. He's up to 19 pitches. McLean's ERA since his debut ranks 5th in the MLB. Strikeouts 95, tied for 3rd in the MLB. Opponent's average tied 4th, 1.178. 3-2 pitch. Hey, strike 3. 3rd strikeout for McLean for the first 5 batters. Yeah, threw 1 bad pitch. Yeah, that home run to Buxton. Came down to that. Let's talk about this rookie class in the MLB. MB Sports Edit. Look, the rookie class is looking really, really good, honestly. Really, really good. Who else you have in mind? I mean, last year the Athletics had some really good rookies. First pitch, hey, swinging in the miss, strike one. Lindor, we got Ralph Cramden. Lindor isn't allowed at Citi Field. Look, I know Lindor's been struggling and now he's out for what, 2 months pretty much. No balls and 1 strike. And here is the slow pitch. Hey, strike 2. McLean hit him with the hesitation slow pitch. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that Lindor, I don't have proof, but there's so much conversation that he's a troublemaker. The Mets are a little bit better with him. They're better with him. It's just so good. So 0-2. Here is the 0-2 pitch. He's trying to get his 4th strikeout in the first 2 innings. McLean deals, misses, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Didn't chase. McLean is good. Sal Stewart and Murakami are also good. Murakami, is that the one from the White Sox and also from the Blue Jays? Okamoto, he's solid. 1-2. Hey! Strike 3. Nolan Mclean strikes out. His 4th of the game already. We are now going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Mets look better without him. You really think so? What makes you say that? I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that, honestly. Look, Lindor was with the Mets in 2024, and he has some success. I mean, him being injured didn't help him out. Now, I don't know the troublemaker stuff. If he's a troublemaker, then, what can we say? It's frustrating, But I think that the Mets are better with Lindor. That's how I feel. We got a Yankee fan, we got, all right, his bio: Elmo, Dev, Rangers, Knicks, Jets, Yankees, and the Mets. If you hear talking about the Mets, you're a Met fan. So we got Elmo, the Met fan. Got him besides Bobby Witt, who's been a better shortstop in the last 4 years. Exactly. Look, the only person we could put maybe in the conversation that's been solid, Mookie Betts, even though he hasn't been playing shortstop for the last 4 years. He went back to shortstop last year and he was amazing. Yes, Murakami is from the Sox. Bro has like a 1,100 OPS. Yikes. If the Mets don't cover the minus 1.5, we are all in trouble. They better cover, no lie. How you gonna feel when when you're swept by the Rockies? Anthony, if that happens, I'm gonna be pissed. And I'm gonna definitely think Mendoza's gonna be gone. Corey Seager. Yes, Corey Seager. I'm not sure if you're talking about him. Anyone who say we're better without Lindor isn't a fan. Yeah, we're not better without Lindor. Mets are better with Lindor. It's just the reality. Now, again, I don't know if Lindor's a troublemaker. I'm in the clubhouse, even though with all of the reports, but I still believe. We got Lillian Rican. Appreciate the gift, the heart. Maybe today. Hey, let's go Mets. I believe the Mets are going to take it. Corey Seager, yeah. He hasn't been playing shortstop long enough. That's an obvious answer. Definitely. Look at the numbers close, but not that Lindor. Okay. First pitch is going to miss, 1 ball and no strike. Look, the only thing I'm disappointed with Lindor, I understand he's a slow starting player. He gets out to slow starts. I get it. Let's see the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Misses, 2-0. But Lindor is like this. He's amazing or he's just terrible. There's not much of an in-between with him. And that's the only thing that frustrates me with Lindor. 2 balls, no strikes to Tyrone Taylor. Here it is. Why are you swinging, Taylor? Jeez, that's not even close, man. 2 balls, 1 strike. Appreciate Lillian Rican for the support. Look, Lindor, let me tell you after the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it is. That ball's hit pretty well, but it's going to be caught. It's going to be the first one. Yeah, the wind knocked that down for sure. 1 away. Look, when Lindor's good, when he's not good. Lindor's either great, amazing, or he's horrible. There's no balance. He's in a slump, but it's an 0 for 12. We're talking about 0 for 25, 0 for 30, hitting 100 in a month. It took him literally 17 games to get an RBI. Ball one to Tommy Pham. Yeah, Tommy Pham's probably gonna have to go as well. Honestly, he's 0 for 11. I mean, he's done nothing. Not productive at all. Minus the other day having a good walk in front of Bichette's bases clearing double. He's been an absolute zero. 1 ball, no strikes. That is gonna be popped up. The right fielder's right there. That's gonna be 2 quick outs in this inning. Yeah, Tommy Pham. It's okay. It's just the Mets. Chris Bunts. Hey, look, Chris, you definitely a Mets fan. 100% you a Mets fan. Lillian Rican sending the finger heart. The Rose, appreciate the support. We got Borrell Remy. We got Aiden Patrick. D Spiller. Manchin. Here's Johnny. Tony's here. George. Dave Boy. Shout out to all of you for being here. Luis Torrens is up, the 9-hitter. First pitch to him. He's going to pop it up a mile high. Is that going to stay in fair territory? Catcher's going. No, it's going to go out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Stray Bill Hook. I took the Rockies money line. Look, now's not the time to be betting on the Mets. I can admit that. But I don't think that the Mets are going to get swept in the double header. The Mets, they already lost Friday. If you're the Mets, you got to win both of these games, honestly. You can't lose 12 in a row. 0-1. Misses 1-1. You can't lose 12 in a row, win a series versus the Twins, and then lose a series to the Rockies. Let alone get swept by the Rockies. So, you can't let that happen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Torrens. Is going to miss low, 2 balls. The only thing we can say that's a good start, Quintana's already passed 40 pitches in the 2nd inning. If they could get him out of this game early, I don't know the situation for the Rockies bullpen. 2-1, grounded to the 3rd baseman, fielded cleanly, end of the inning. So, Mets go down 1-2-3. We are going to the bottom. We're going to the 3rd inning now, folks. Braves up 5-0 in the 2nd. Yikes. Man, look, the Braves have always been a good team. They've always been a good team, but they're definitely, they're playing well. Boy, Star Wars, well, Phillies lose. Look, we can't give up on the games that early. I know that the Phillies are really bad, but right now, Phillies are the worst team in the MLB. They are. Their record is showing that. Look, it's not easy, man. And the tough thing is the Phillies just gave Schwarber. They just gave Schwarber the contract extension, and, we got Kevin Kelly, the Mets fan himself. I don't understand why people hate on the Mets so much. Like, if people are Yankee fans, if they're other fans of other teams, like, why do people hate on the Mets? Like it shocks me. Like, I don't understand why people hate on the Mets for. But nonetheless, so Kevin, look, can I be honest with you? Before Steve Cohen came and before the Mets took Juan Soto, Yankee fans didn't have time for the Mets, from my experience. I would talk to Yankee fans, they wouldn't even talk to me about the Mets. Ever since the Mets took Soto away from the Yankees, I don't know. We just always finding that hate. I mean, Yankee fans, y'all winning now. Focus on your team. I mean, focus on the Yankees. Yankees are winning some ball games now. What is it, a 7-game win streak? 8-game win streak for the Yankees? Something like that. Let me take a look at the standings right now to see the Yankees. I know the Yankees should be back. Yeah, they're back in first place. How about the Tampa Bay Rays? Yeah, Yankees are on an 8-game win streak. I wouldn't, if the Mets are on an 8-game win streak, you think I got time for the Mets? You think I got time for the Yankees or any other team? I got time for my team. Soto has hate putting him on my parlay. My God. I'm glad you have Soto. He's all about himself. Look, Yankees went to the World Series with Soto. I'm a Mets fan. First pitch from McLean. It's going to be hit. It hit off the umpire. Wow. Foul ball. Look, I'm a Mets fan. I'm not even fronting. Soto and Judge, I love to see that. I'm sorry. I love seeing that. I understand people say he's all about himself. It is what it is. But Soto and Judge, 0-1. That's going to be fouled away, 0-2. Soto and Judge, look, that was elite. That was amazing to watch just as a baseball fan. What they did in the playoffs. I know Judge struggles, but look, that was elite right there. 0-2, misses high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Look, folks, again, reminder, it's 2:16 now. I got another 10 minutes or so, and I'm going to be exiting because I'm a baseball coach. 1-2, that is going to be fouled away again. So, again, another 10 minutes or so around there. Then I'm going to be leaving. I'm coaching baseball today. Hopefully, I could be back for the second game, the doubleheader, hopefully towards the ending of it. 1-2 pitch, misses outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got True. It was great seeing Soto and Judge together. Kevin Kelly, look, as a baseball fan, I mean, that's scary. 2-2 pitch, misses, 3-2. Like, that was scary. I mean, I'm happy Soto's with the Mets, but I'm not going to even front. Seeing that was amazing. Hope you have a good day, bro. Will you be in tonight, Tommy? Hold on, let me tell you. 3-2 pitch, 3.5. You looking good right now. Isaiah, what do you mean by that? Betting 0 any inning until they score. My good. As much as I hate the Mets and glad they aren't good right now, how bad they are. How are they this bad? Beard, look. 1 ball, no strike. It's just not clicking. 1-0. That is going to be fouled back. 1-1. They're just not clicking. When it's one thing, when it's not one thing, it's the other. When it's not the other thing, it's the other thing. And they just haven't been able to put it together and play good. And McLean is definitely going to be great. Yeah, him and Slittler, both of them are studs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Hey, strike 2. Nice pitch by McLean. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the thing about me in baseball. I'm a Mets fan, but I'm not scared to admit that my team is just bad right now. We're bad. It's just the reality. I still believe in the season. I still believe we'll be better. I believe we'll be a team that's respectable. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses low, 2-2. I do believe that. But right now, currently, in the month of April, the Mets have been horrible. In the month of March, we were okay. I mean, you barely play any games in March. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. But in this month of April, the Mets have been absolutely horrible. Beards Bourbon, I'm a Braves fan, and I'm shocked how good we are based on our offseason. Yeah, they didn't do much. Look, the Braves have always had a good team. It's just the health. Acuna. Do they still have Riley? 2-2. Grounded, foul. Olsen. The Braves. Now, the pitching situation, I'm not too sure what's going on there. But the Braves have always been a great team. Nolan Mclean through the first 4 innings, 1.35 ERA. Opponents are hitting .078. Wow. But after, his ERA is 5.23. Opponents are hitting .244. So he's got to make some adjustments as he goes around the batting order. 2-2, misses outside, 3-2. As he goes around the batting order, he's got to make some changes. You can't say the Mets are bad as they were a week ago. They're winning some games now. Yeah, damn, but look, I still think that they're bad. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a bloop shot. And it's going to drop in front of Tyrone Taylor for the first hit of the game for the Rockies. Look, I'm not saying that the Mets are bad because I don't believe. It's just, you know, they're just not playing good baseball. It's just the reality. They're not playing good baseball. It's just my opinion. They're not. They're not looking good. They're not looking good. You know, I mean, that's just what I have to say. Like, they lost to the Rockies the other night. You know? First pitch to Beck is going to be inside, 1 ball and no strike. So the Rockies are having a little bit of better at-bats. They're making McLean work a little more. He's up to 40 pitches already. I'm going to buy McLean for the Cubs. Oh, what? Is that your fantasy team? 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. Shout out to Ephraim Arias for the follow. I appreciate you. We got Austin. No, in real life. Yikes. Nah, McLean staying with the Mets. We got Strami, Blake, Chloe, Herbert, Cornell. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it is. That is going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We got Kevin Kelly, JJ Moon, George is here, Brian, Tavares, Timeless, Isaiah Hudson. Can't believe my team is doing the worst in the whole MLB. Yeah. Yeah. One ball, two strikes. It's gonna be a pickoff attempt. They got him. Pick him off. Let's go. What a pickoff by McClain. Got him. Let's go. Pick off by McClain. Huge job. Look, almost had a sunflower seed fall out. Look, Clo 23. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But TikTok keeps suspending my gifts. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. If anybody has any experience, let me know. 1, 2, fouled away. Tenemos aquí Sol Ramírez. Hola, estoy aquí apoyando METS desde República Dominicana. Oye, mucho gusto, que lo que. Espero que todo está bien con usted. Swing and a miss, inning over. Espero que todo está bien, Ramírez. Mi nombre es Sammy. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Mi familia es de Puerto Rico. Más mi español, más o menos, más todos los días yo estoy practicando. Y muchas gracias por estando aquí. Y felicidades. Let's go, Mets. We got here. Who do you think wins the game? Look, I'm going with the Mets. Chloe, if you have any experience with this or anybody here, TikTok keeps suspending my gifting. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's my camera. I'm going to probably see to change up the camera and see if it keeps happening. We'll go from there. Pickoff should count as Ks. That's pretty interesting one. Mets winning. No, it's still 0-0, but I do think that they're going to win. We got Dan. Dan, when did you go bald? Come on now. Like, why is that such a topic? My gosh, man. It's hilarious how people, like, that intrigues people. Come on, man. I've had a journey, though. But I ain't about to go into that right now. Let's finish off with the Mets. Look, all right, folks. I'm going to probably see 1 or 2 at-bats from the Mets, and that's going to be it. I'm going to have to go out. I'm baseball coaching. I'm going to be coaching baseball today. So I got to go out and, I got to go coach the kids. Season's about to start. We got New York Mets fan is here. George is here. Louis is here. Kyle Schwarber. Hey, Kyle. Look, it's tough times for us Mets and Phillies fans right now. AL is here. Al, SoCal guy, Blake. I don't know if anybody ever seen that skit. I forgot the guy's name, but he's like Balake. Or instead of Jacqueline. Users here. Let's see who else. Raf. By the way, just letting you know, if someone says something like that in the chat, don't take it serious. It's a joke. No, 100%. I know it's a joke. Trust me. I learned on social media, people going to say things that it's like, bruh, you just got to keep going. Bichette is up right now. First pitch to Bichette. It's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. New York Mets fan, let's go Mets. Bichette led off this game with a leadoff walk. And 1-0 pitch now to Bichette. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strike. Nobody's on base. It's the inning just started. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Bo Bichette. Here is the 2-0 pitch. And it's going to be in there. Strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fix your thing. What do you mean? Fix what, Dan? What should I fix? Oh, somebody's on base. Yeah, my bad. You're right. My bad. Thank you very much. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. Bichette fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. New York Mets fan, yes, let's score some runners. We got Ray Stacks. There's a runner. Yeah, my bad. Good afternoon from Mike Biff. Good afternoon to you as well. Yes, let's score some runs right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. That is going to be blooped. Is it going to be dropped? No. Center field is there. It wasn't even blooped. That ball carried 1 away to start off this inning. Let us see here. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Quintana he's about a 500 pitcher throughout his whole career. Let's see Soto's at bat, then we're going to head out. First pitch to Soto. It's going to miss outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Shout out to Timeless. Timeless is here. Tony is here. The Tequila Collector. Let's see here. 1 ball and no strikes to Soto. Here is the pitch. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes from Soto. I'm going to head out. Have a good one. Hey, you two have a good one. Michael Colbert is here. I appreciate the follow. Sean Manaea is warming up in the Mets bullpen. What is going on with that? 2 balls and no strikes. Maybe he's just getting working. 2-0. Soto rips it. It's going to go foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. I tell you, they should go and trade for Wilson Contreras right now for first base. Who you giving up? Dan, you two have a good one. Mike Biff, who you giving up? Who are you giving up for Wilson Contreras? Vientos, Beatty, what are your thoughts? 2 balls, 1 strike. Soto swings and misses. 2-2. Soto's career numbers against Quintana, he's 2 for 14. So he has not been good against Quintana. Not good at all against Quintana. Fallen Angels here. Eddie Sell. Barry's here. Craig Eccles. Andrew. Lester. Curioso. Tony. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch to Soto. And it's going to be grounded, tapped. It's going to stay in foul territory. They're going to do it again. Give up Vientos and a prospect. Look, depends what prospect. They already gave up Jet Williams and Sproat for Peralta. And, you know, at this rate, I don't even think the Mets are going to get Peralta back, if I'm just being honest. We got New York Packer owner. Shout out to New York. Timeless, Tavares, Robert, Michael, Fallen Angel. George is here. Can Soto do anything right now? Can Soto do anything right now? 2 balls and 2 strikes to Soto. Here is the pitch to Soto. Misses low, 3-2. Couldn't get him to chase. We're going to do it again. Peralta wants too many years and too much money. Look, Jared, I appreciate you being here, Jared. Look, 8 years for Peralta, chill. I'm not doing that. I ain't giving up 8 years. I'm not giving 8 years. 3-2. Soto hits it. First baseman, what a play. That's going to end, or not going to end the inning, but that's going to be the second out. Look, folks. All right, folks. Again, as I've been saying, that's a nice play by the first baseman. Look, as I've been saying, I'm a baseball coach. Unfortunately, I can't finish the inning. If I keep going, I'm going to be late. I appreciate all of you. Hopefully, I could be back for the ending of the second game. The Mets have a doubleheader today. And I will be back tonight for the Lakers and the Rockets. NBA, I know you're not all interested in NBA, but nonetheless, I'll see you all around. New York Mets fan, have a great day. See you next time. You too have a great day. See you next time. Ball 1 to Robert Jr. Tops 3 or 4 years. Mets don't sign anyone longer. 100%. Look, appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of the day. I will see you all very, very soon. Let's go.